The series begins with a girl named Sophia, who is 16 years old. She knows that most girls her age dream of living a life full of adventures, but her own dream is to live a normal life with an ordinary family. Sophia introduces us to her father, Pedro, who lives in his own world and works as a park ranger. We also meet her mother, Iris, who always loves joy, her older brother Lupo, who is always attentive, and her younger sister Phlox, who constantly disagrees with her. Sophia tells her family that the water in this place has unique properties. Phlox asks how she knows that, and Sophia replies that she read it online. Phlox mocks her, saying she believes everything she reads. We learn that Sophia's family has always been used to living in distant and isolated places because of her father's job, and this time they are heading to a new location. When Sophia first sees the city, she becomes very excited, but she is shocked when Pedro asks Iris to change direction, and they drive into a park called Selenque in the city of Rio Vivo. Sophia asks her father why they didn't stop in the city, and Pedro explains that their house is in the middle of the park. When they arrive, Phlox is delighted by the warm air and happy that they are finally in a place that isn't Antarctica, where they had been living before. Sophia gets out and describes the place as a paradise for her family because they love living in the unknown. However, when she notices there are no neighbors around, she questions her parents, since they told her they would have neighbors nearby. Iris explains that the neighbors are about 1,500 meters away, because the ranger's house is always close to the park entrance. This frustrates Sophia, who asks when they will ever live in a normal house, because their new home feels like a boat. Her father tells her they thought she would be happy, since now she has her own private lake where she can swim. He starts convincing her about the place, telling her she can go diving and explore the many plants and animals around. Sophia insists she just wants to go for a walk alone. Her mother explains that the city is too far to reach on foot, and her father reassures her that they need to make the most of this moment together, since this is the start of a new life for the family. Pedro then points out their new house and suggests they take the boat to see it, but Sophia insists she needs to walk alone and promises she won't go far. Iris signals to Lupo and Phlox as if asking them to watch over Sophia. The two follow her, and Sophia realizes they are keeping an eye on her. She feels upset, noticing that every tree respects the personal space of the tree next to it, while she herself cannot achieve that. Sophia takes advantage of her siblings being distracted and decides to follow a different path away from them until she reaches Lake Selenque. She feels an overwhelming joy as she gets close to the water, but when she looks down at the lake, her foot suddenly slips and she falls, hitting her head on a rock and losing consciousness. Moments later, she regains awareness and notices that the water around her is moving, lifting small rocks toward the surface as if carrying them upward. Sophia returns home, where her mother is deeply worried about her. Sophia tries to reassure her that she is fine, but her father warns her that while she can enjoy nature, she must always respect it.